Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about how to start a YouTube channel. And this just isn't any how to start a YouTube channel video. This video is going to be for the person that is scared to start, that doesn't know where to start, that has thought long and hard about starting but just has not done it yet. This video is for you because I used to be that person. I wanted to start a YouTube channel 12 years ago, and it took me 12 years to get the courage to actually start. So this video is going to be for that person, the person that's always wanted to start but just hasn't done it yet. Yes, I am going to give you all of the equipment that I use, all of the software I use. I'm going to break all that down for you, but I'm also going to dive into how to actually start and get over the fear of starting. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is all of the equipment that I use. So my camera, tripod, mic, all of those things, we're going to go over exactly what I use, where I bought them from, and where you can buy them from as well. So obviously the most important thing, my camera. You do not need a fancy camera to start a YouTube channel. You 100% can use a phone. However, I use the Canon EOS M50. I am going to go ahead and switch to my camera phone. So you can go ahead and see the difference between this camera quality and my iPhone X camera quality. This is not even the nicest camera you can get on a phone, so you 100% can use a normal phone camera and you don't have to have a fancy camera. But if you want to see the difference, well, let's go. Okay, so you guys are now on my camera, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a good overlook of my camera. So this is the Canon EOS M50. I did a lot of research on what would be a good both sit-down video and vlog camera style camera, and it came up a lot. I think it was a really good decision. I have really enjoyed working with it. It takes pretty good quality videos, I think. It was quite expensive. It was $727 with the bundle that I bought it in. I will have that linked below, the exact bundle. I got it off Amazon. The only thing that I really don't like about it is when you have it front facing. So turn it on, you guys can see yourselves right there. It's really annoying when you're like sitting or even just like vlogging or whatever, because you want to look at yourself. So I think it would have been kind of nice to have one of the cameras that has the flip up top, because then you're kind of looking more directly at the lens, because believe me, it's really hard not to look at yourself when you're filming. So that, I think, is really the only downside of this camera that I've really come up with. It does have a detachable lens, so that is something that is kind of nice, because then if I ever want to get a more wide-angle lens, or if I get really into photography and I want to have some more close-up lenses, that's an option. That was something that was really important to me. So, as you guys can see, yes, I'm filming on my phone. I think the quality on a phone is not bad, and I only have a iPhone X, which is not even the nicest phone out there. So 100% you don't have to have a nice camera like that, but I want to share with you guys exactly what I use. And then along with that, I did get this external microphone. I do think an external microphone is pretty nice. I will go ahead and now switch back to this camera and let you guys know what it sounds like without the external mic. Okay, so that was a little demo of the difference between the iPhone and the Canon. Now I want to go ahead and talk about my microphone, which you guys saw in that last clip. This is the Comica CVM microphone, so it's just an external mic. You can buy a bunch of different ones, but this is just the one that I happened to get off of Amazon. And I do want to go ahead and show you guys the difference in audio. So this is with the microphone plugged in, and this is without the microphone plugged in. So it makes a little bit of a difference. I don't know if it's 100% necessary, but it is a nice little thing to have. Okay, you guys are plugged back in. So this was actually about $40. It works super well. It just screws onto the top of the camera. Really easy to use. This one can also just plug into a phone. So if you are just using your phone to film, I think that would definitely be worth it having that, because the microphones on phones are not always the best. So I would definitely look into getting that. And then the last thing is just a tripod. I'm not gonna take you off and show you the tripod right now, but I will insert a clip of my tripod. This tripod is very nice because it does actually include the ability to hook your phone up to it. I just have this little connection thing that just screws into the thing that I already have, and then you can film either vertical videos or horizontal videos, which is super nice. I film reels and stuff on this as well, so tripod is definitely going to make it a lot easier to film. As I mentioned before, I also have this little one, which I use a lot when I vlog. It's, you know, bendable and very portable, so it's super nice to have for vlogging. So I would also look into getting one of these, even if you are just using your phone. So one other piece of equipment that I did end up spending some money on is this external hard drive. I would highly recommend having an external hard drive. Camera footage takes up a lot of space on a computer, and editing software needs a lot of space to run. So I would definitely recommend getting this. This is a 1 terabyte one, which I am honestly kind of getting close to already filling up, so I'm probably gonna have to delete some footage here soon. So maybe get a 2 terabyte one. This one was $40. Obviously the bigger storage you go, the more expensive it's gonna be. But I would highly recommend at least getting a 1 terabyte one in order to put all of your footage on. I have my editing software on here. Everything I need is on here. This is the guy right here. So I would definitely recommend getting an external hard drive. So that is all of the equipment that I use. Now let's go ahead and go into the software that I use. So obviously you're gonna need something to edit your videos. If you have a MacBook, iMovie is an awesome option, but for those of us that don't have MacBooks and have a Windows computer like me, Shotcut is what I use to edit my videos. It's fairly simple to use, but is pretty good as far as actually getting the clips together, getting music in there. There's not a lot of like special effects or anything you can do with it, and the text is awful. Putting text on my videos is a pain in the butt with Shotcut, but it is pretty user-friendly. I have considered getting Premiere Pro, but I believe Premiere Pro is about $20 a month, and right now I'm just not quite ready to make that investment, but maybe at some point here I will end up doing that. Oh, that light is driving me absolutely insane. So I will have Shotcut linked down below so you guys can check it out. There's a lot of other free editing software out there if you are interested in something else, but Shotcut is the one that I've been using. As far as thumbnail editing and any other kind of branding, I use Canva. I personally do not pay for Canva Pro. I get by with just the normal free version. However, I do also use something called Pixlr, which allows me to remove backgrounds or do anything like that, which is some of the features in Canva Pro that are really nice to have, but Pixlr is free, and then I can just download what I edit on Pixlr and put that into Canva or vice versa. But I would definitely recommend, if you start a YouTube channel, make sure that you have good thumbnails, take photos while you are filming, you know, like in the same background and whatever, because thumbnails are obviously a very important part of YouTube, as it is the first thing that people see and the reason that they're gonna click on your video or not. So definitely make sure that you're editing nice, clean, crisp thumbnails with Canva or whatever else you plan on using, but Canva's what I use. And the one software that I do pay for, which isn't really a software, it's more of a platform, I guess, but I do pay for Epidemic Sound. I personally find that it's totally worth the $12 a month. I have so much music now that I can use, whereas when I wasn't paying for anything, finding copyright-free music is really challenging. So I will link down below some different songs or whatever that are copyright-free, so if you are just starting out and you don't want to pay for anything, you can check those out. But I think Epidemic Sound is worth it because I like having good music in my videos. So that is kind of a breakdown of everything equipment-wise that I use, everything software-wise. I will say with all of my equipment added up, it did actually cost $855 with all of that equipment, and then $12 a month for Epidemic Sound. Again, you do not have to spend any money. If you have a smartphone, you can start from there. Okay, so now I have talked about all of the equipment that you need, all of the software that you need, all of that. Now let's actually get into the meat of how to actually get yourself to sit down in front of a camera and hit that record button. It took me 12 years to do this. 12 years. I'm 26. That's almost half of my life I've wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I just didn't because I was scared. I was scared of what other people were gonna say about me. I was scared about what my parents would think when I was living at home. And then I was scared what my roommates would think in college. And then I was scared of what my coworkers or what my superiors at work would think once I graduated. Over and over again, I just let fear of what other people would think get in the way of what I actually wanted to do. And then eventually I just said, F it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. And it was the best thing that I've ever done. Because for those 12 years, I was letting other people control what I wanted to do. I was living my life for other people. I wasn't doing what I truly wanted to do. And God, I wish that I had not waited this long. I lost so much during those 12 years. I lost the chance to build a community through my life. I could have had a community of fellow people going through college. I could have had a community of fellow postgrads when I graduated and was lonely and had absolutely no idea what I was doing with my life. I missed out on the chance to build that community then, and thank God I'm building that community now, but I wish that I had had it for those 12 years. And more than anything, I regret not starting sooner because I could have documented 12 years of my life on film. I could have seen myself go through my first breakup. I could have seen myself graduate college. I could have seen myself graduate high school and go to college. I could have seen myself make friends in college and figure out how to college. And I could have seen myself graduate. I could have seen myself move to Tennessee for a summer and explore the mountains, and I could have had all of that documented. I could have seen myself get engaged and plan a wedding. I could have had so much of my life documented to be able to go back and look at, but I didn't because I was scared. And I wish that I had. I'm so thankful that I started recording when I did. I'm so thankful that now I can go back and I can look at what our first apartment looked at like. And I can go back and I can see and hear the fear in my voice during the recording of me telling you guys that I was moving to Indy and being so scared and having absolutely no idea what I was doing. I love being able to go back and look at that. And if I hadn't started recording when I did, I wouldn't have that. I wish that I had been able to look back on the past 12 years of my life and see those emotions and see how much I've changed, but I didn't get to do that. I don't have that. It's just gone because I cared so much about what some random people on the internet were gonna say about me. I cared so much about what the people that I knew in high school were gonna say when I started posting YouTube videos. Who cares? Who cares? They're gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, wow, she's posting YouTube videos? That's weird. And that's it. You're not doing the thing that you want to do with your life because that little 2-second thought that some random person that you don't even talk to anymore, why are you letting that hold you back? Stop it. Okay, don't miss out like I did. Don't do that. Start now. And more than anything, I missed out on the chance to just live authentically, to do what I wanted to do, to be the person that I wanted to be. I missed out on that. Please don't do that to yourself. Start now. Start today, okay? And here's the thing about starting. You are going to suck when you first start. It's gonna be awful. Your first video, you're gonna hate it and you're not gonna wanna post it. But guess what? You cannot wait for your first perfect video to post. You have to just hit upload. And guess what? No one's probably gonna watch it. And that's okay, okay? There's probably gonna be like those 2 friends that support you and love you and watch all of your videos and comment on your videos. You know who I'm talking about if that's you. I have those people, but guess what? Nobody else cared about my first video, okay? No one's gonna care. No one's probably gonna watch that first video. You just gotta get it over with. Just hit record, hit upload, and get it over with, because guess what? You are going to learn as you go. That is one thing I have learned more than anything, is you do learn as you go. You get better at editing, you get better at making thumbnails, you get better at talking to the camera, because that's really hard when you first start. You're gonna learn as you go, and that's just the process you have to go through. You can't keep trying to make something perfect. You just gotta put your crap out there for all the world to see. And it'll be okay, I promise. So now, as what, 7 months, 6 months? I think I've had this YouTube channel for like 6 months. These are some things that I have learned that I want to give you as reasons to start a YouTube channel, because I think it's great, and these are all the reasons that I think it's great. It teaches you how to be authentic and how to express your thoughts, because that's something I'm not good at. But being on camera, you have to actually put your thoughts into words, which I think is very helpful. I think that can be helpful in relationships, in your career, in so many different ways. So maybe you also struggle with that. Start a YouTube channel. You'll get better. And also, it's helped me to just figure out how to do the things that I don't know how to do. I didn't know how to edit when I first started, but I figured it out. I didn't know how to make thumbnails, but I figured it out. You figure it out as you go. And I think that's such a good quality to have in life, is just the ability to be like, I don't know how to do this thing right now, but I'm going to figure it out. I think it's so important to have that skill, and YouTube definitely teaches you that, because nobody really knows how to start, but if you do it, you're gonna figure it out. It's also helped me to learn how to stick to my own deadlines that I give myself, because there's nobody around here telling me that I have to upload a video every single Monday at 8 a.m., but I upload a video every single Monday at 8 a.m. But because I care about this thing, and because I want to continue to make this thing happen, it's gonna happen. And that branches out into so many different areas of your life. If you can actually stick to your word and make things happen, believe me, your life is gonna be so much better. And I think the main thing that YouTube has taught me is how to just look at your life a little bit differently, because it's so easy to just look at your life and be like, wow, my life is so boring. I don't do anything interesting, and there's nothing interesting about me at all. But YouTube forces you to actually look at your life and be like, wow, I actually am an interesting person, and I do have things to say, and this is what I have to say. These are the things that are different about me that I can sit down in front of a camera and talk about, or I can record my life, even though it's super mundane and honestly, I'm not doing anything interesting at all. In order to actually create videos, you have to change that perspective and look at what is interesting about my life, and how can I make my life interesting, and how can I romanticize just the simple mundane things that I do every single day, and put some cool aesthetic music in the background and make it interesting. Seriously, YouTube will stretch your creative energy and stretch the way that you look at yourself and your life, and believe me, it is so worth doing. So, if you take anything away from this video, I want you to take away, stop letting fear get in your way. Stop letting other people's opinions of you get in the way of you living your most authentic life and doing the things that you want to do. Don't be like me and wait for 12 years. If you have thought about starting a YouTube channel, if you're watching this video right now, I can assume that you've always wanted to start a YouTube channel and you haven't done it yet. So go right now, pick up your phone. I don't care what it's about. I don't care how bad it is. I want you to go and upload that first video, film it, upload it, get it over with, and keep going from there. Believe me, if I can do this, you can do this. So please, don't waste 12 years like I did. Go and start today. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are new here, make sure that you subscribe so you can see my journey on YouTube as I continue to grow and create videos and get better and better at this crazy thing. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it inspired you to start making your own videos. Please make sure that you are subscribed if you're not already. I post videos every single Monday right at 8 a.m. and I am hoping to also add a video every Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. And please comment down below your favorite YouTuber. I'm always looking for more YouTubers to watch, so go ahead, comment down below your favorite one so I can go ahead and check them out. And make sure that you like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!